Thanks to the Wöhler Complete system, I can save around 50% of the time. As a result, my team and I can complete more orders in the same amount of time.
It is important for us to localize the damages quickly, especially in the interest of the customer.
So we, as the market leader of Locatec, have different tasks every day and different damages every day. Sometimes you have to drive into pipes or into areas where you wouldn't be able to get access without a device. Of course, the camera is incredibly important here for covering areas that are beyond the visibility of the human eye. If I can only drive forward with a fixed camera head, I run the risk of overlooking damage that may be elementary.
In order to clarify the question of whether the damage is insured, it is of course very important that the insurance company can clearly recognize the damage. With over 60 locations in Germany and Austria, Locatec is the market leader for leak detection. Our job is to localize damage quickly and precisely.
And that's why it's so important to have good equipment. I started 30 years ago. When there was a split system, there was no complete system, so you basically had the pipe camera. And if you then wanted to know where the pipe camera was, where the damage had just been located, you had to take another probe. This probe had to be inserted separately up to the camera head, and then this leakage had to be measured separately with a line measuring device. As a result, I naturally need 3 times as long. At the time, I wished I could get a significantly better picture so that I could simply see more. I would have liked it to be easier to document the images, and a swiveling camera head would have been priceless. We now have a wide variety of camera systems from Wöhler in use at our sites. The VIS 750 HD system is a completely well thought out system with 2 camera heads, one for large dimensions and one for small dimensions. In addition, there are 2 reels, large and small, so that small cross sections can also be passed through. A locator transmitter is built into the camera head, which can be quickly used with the built-in locator. We often use the Wöhler on flat roofs because localization is sometimes a little difficult there. Then we use the camera in pipe systems inside the building, outside the building, and cavities where people cannot access. The system makes it relatively easy simply because of the resolution. The motorized focus has the huge advantage that I have a crystal clear image super fast. With a swiveling head, you can drive in circles and assume that you can see more damage than simply driving straight through. You can also use the head to determine the leak size, which is also a huge advantage. The service and repair work is carried out quickly, and your camera will be back on your doorstep within 2 days at the latest. As a trainer here at the Neighbourly Academy, I can only recommend this camera. It is now also basic equipment for our new measurement technicians and new franchise partners. They are also being trained on such devices.
The Wöhler VIS 750 system with its longer push rods will be particularly relevant in the USA, as it has been especially designed for this country, where the infrastructure, mainly in the area of water and wastewater systems, is much more extensive than in Europe.